Hello everyone, welcome to the course on genetics. In this video we are going to study law of independent assortment. This is third law of Mendel. Before this we have seen two laws, that is law of dominance and law of segregation given by Mendel. Now let us start with law of independent assortment. So this law states that when the parents differ from each other in two or more pairs of contrasting characters, the inheritance of one pair of factor is independent to that of the other pair of factor. So this is first statement. Another statement says that alleles of two different genes are sorted into gametes independently of one another. So for the better understanding of this law, we have to refer dihybrid cross. For the understanding of law of dominance and law of segregation, we referred monohybrid cross, but here we should refer the dihybrid cross, because statement says that when two or more pairs of contrasting characters. So here we can understand this law in detail by this example. When a pure plant producing yellow round seeds is crossed with a pure plant producing green wrinkled seeds, in F1 heterozygous yellow round seeds which having genotype capital Y, capital R, small r will be produced. F1 having four different types of alleles, capital Y, capital R, small r, will produce following four type of combinations. So they will produce capital Y, capital R, capital Y, small y, capital R, small y, small r. So crossing of these gametes will produce 16 offsprings with four different types of traits, and the ratio will be 9:3:3:1. So try to understand here. We have selected two pairs of contrasting characters here in this example. So first pair, it is related with the color of the seed, and another pair, it is the shape of the seed. So color of seed contains two contrasting characters. So this particular pair contains two contrasting characters: yellow colored seeds and green colored seeds. Another pair, it contains shape of the seed. One seed it is rounded and one seed is wrinkled. So see, yellow round, it is a dominant character and represented by the genotype capital Y, capital R, capital R. And green wrinkled, it is a recessive type of characters and they are represented by small y, small r. So when in a dihybrid cross, such type of homozygous pure yellow round and green wrinkled parents are selected and they allowed to cross, in F1 generation they will produce a offspring which is heterozygous, means it contains alleles from both parents and they are like this. It contains capital Y, small y, means one allele for color of seed, it is one allele for yellow color, one allele for green color. Next, for the shape of seed, one allele for round seeds, one allele for wrinkled seeds. So such type of heterozygous offspring will be produced. Now you can see F1 contains four types of alleles: capital Y, capital R, small r, and they produces in combination, they will produce four types of different gametes. you can see they can produce combination with capital Y small r, combination between capital Y small r, combination of small y capital R, and combination of small y small r. They combine 4 different types, and though they combine differently, they will assort independently. So this is the meaning of this law of independent assortment. So crossing of these gametes will produce 16 offsprings. So here, due to independent assortment, they are going to form 16 different offsprings. If they will not assort independently, they will produce 4 or 6 to 8 offspring, but here they are assorting independently. They are producing 16 different types of traits with different types of 4 variations. So they can be found in the ratio 9:3:3:1. So see here, we will understand the dihybrid cross, and from that we will understand law of independent assortment. So we have selected parents homozygous yellow round dominant parent, and this is homozygous green wrinkled recessive parent. They will give rise to gametes capital Y capital R, and here small y small r. In F1 there will be fusion mating of these two gametes, and they will produce capital Y capital R small r, which will resulted into the yellow round seeds. So you can see yellow round seeds. Now dihybrid cross, it says that this F1 combination will form 4 types of gametes, means crossing of first pair with crossing the second pair. So capital Y, it combines with capital R. First it will give first gamete, capital Y with the small r second gamete, then small y with capital R this gamete, and small y with small r. So such type of 4 types of gametes are formed here. Now when we allow to selfing of these gametes or selfing of the F1 offsprings, what will happen? In F2 generation, they will form 16 type of different offsprings, and all the 16 offspring shows 4 types of variations, 4 types of characters, or 4 types of phenotypes. So when we cross, this is typical dihybrid cross, you know very well. So when we cross first pair with first horizontal pair, you can see this result. So such type of plants will be produced. So one thing you have to remember here, when 1 or 2 capital Y and 1 or 2 capital R come together, they will form yellow round seeds or yellow round phenotype. So here you can see yellow round, here also yellow round, here also yellow round. Now here you can see capital Y small y. Capital Y is dominant trait, so yellowness is expressed and greenness it is get suppressed or masked. So as I have told you, when 1 or 2 capital Y and 1 or 2 capital R is present in genotype, they definitely produce yellow round seeds. So this particular concept, it is called as independent assortment. Now see second case, when 1 or 2 capital Y present and both small r are present. in this case, when one or two capital Y are present and both small r are present, the phenotype will be different due to independent assortment of alleles. So it will produce yellow wrinkled seeds. So when RR will be there, capital small r will be there, there is no any dominant allele, so it has produced wrinkled seed. No doubt it is with yellow colored seeds, which was not the combination of parents. But here you can see wrinkled seeds can be produced with yellow seeds. It is due to independent assortment. Here also you can see yellow wrinkled. One capital Y is present, so yellow, and two small are wrinkled. Here also you can see. So this particular concept is known as independent assortment. In third case, you can see green round seeds have been produced. When both small y and one or two capital R is present, they definitely produce green round seeds. So 1, 2 and 3, such type of 3 cases you can see where green rounds combination have been formed. Now small y, it get expressed and it produced green colored seeds. It is a recessive character, but due to absence of this dominant character, greenness have been expressed, but it is with round seeds. It was not the parental combination, but here you can see genes has the capacity to assort independently. So this particular greenness has been assorted independently, though the another gene or another alleles are of dominant type and these were not in the parents. So this is also known as independent assortment. So such type of plants, they can be produced when there are both small y present and one or two capital R are present. So this is called as green round phenotype. Last phenotype you can see, it was observed in, or it was already seen in parents, because we selected parents, that is green wrinkled and yellow round. So this also as like the parent, one of the parent. So when both small y and both small r come together, they will give rise to green wrinkled seeds. So they again shown independent assortment. Now see these two, that is first and last, they are parents. They are homozygous and they are pure lines, but all others, they are the intermediates and they contains different types of phenotypes, because each type of allele has the capacity to assort independently. So this particular example shows how alleles independently assorted and they are not affected by the another pair of alleles. Means one gene, alleles of one gene, they are not affected their expression by alleles of the another gene. Any combination if is there, they will assort independently. So this is called as law of independent assortment. So here you can see 9 yellow round, 3 yellow wrinkled, 3 green round and one green wrinkled plants have been produced or seeds have been produced. So all these alleles, they can be seen here, they are assorted independently. So this law is called as law of independent assortment. These are some references. If you like this video, please like, comment, subscribe, press bell icon and share with your friends.